Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. Welcome everybody back to my channel. I appreciate you watching. For those of you that are watching for the first time, I appreciate that so much. Thank you. So this is just going to be a coffee and chat video. I know I haven't been on for a while. My son Devin, that was 22, died June 10th, and so I've really had a lot going on since then, but it's been extremely hard to deal with. So I'm still, you know, it's going to be one of those things that I'm basically like never going to get over it. But some way I need to, you know, go forward. So anyway, I thought I would do this. I've been wanting to come on here and do a video, and every time, like, when I don't do it, when I have this window that I could have done it and I actually don't do it, and I just kind of procrastinate from doing it, then it's like later in the day I just really don't feel good. So anyway, yeah, it's been very difficult. And then right after his funeral was on the 15th of June. The Monday right after that, then I got an upper respiratory infection, so I've been sick, and I still can't hardly taste food. I'm having trouble eating due to the fact that just being sick, and then also not being able to really taste foods. And then I got poison ivy a couple weeks ago, so it was like a week after that. So I have had a whole host of things going on, plus a lot of stress from other things going on, and just trying to get through where I've been, you know, or where I'm at, and somehow try to proceed. And it seems like my days have just gone by, like, you know, so quickly. And some days I'm getting quite a bit done because the anger out of all this is driving me forward, because I feel extremely angry about my son's death. And so I have days where, like, that anger is like propelling me to get things done, cleaning, moving things around, rearranging, and so on and so forth, getting rid of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of that off and on. It's like I'll either just really do a bunch, or I'll be like today where I feel like I don't really feel good, and I'm just like dragging myself through the day. So of course I'm also dealing with depression, because I am, you know, it's not that I want to be depressed, but I feel that because there's just so much pain within me currently. I don't know how to not feel that way. I mean, overall, I'm generally a pretty happy person, but I mean, this, out of everything that's ever happened to me tragically, has got to be, I mean, the very worst, you know. So I did want to come on though and go ahead and make a video. And in the last video you saw, I was putting yarn in my like cabinet, this real pretty glass cabinet that I have, wooden cabinet. So that the cabinet I've had for about 3 years. If you notice in the video, part of it's blue, and then you have the real beautiful wood finish. Well, so that was actually a free piece that my husband picked up and got for me, and eventually I'm going to strip that blue paint off of it. I think it's, now don't get me wrong, I get pieces all the time that I take and I, you know, paint, strip, stain, whatever, you know, to redo them and resell them. But that piece specifically the wood is just gorgeous on it, and why somebody would have just painted that, I don't know, but that's the way I got it. I did not do that to that, just so y'all know, because to me it's an absolutely beautiful piece, and I just need to strip the blue paint back off of it. So eventually that'll happen. But so I've had it, I think, about 3 years, and it's been sitting in my back workroom right up against the wall. So got it moved into the front room, because that's actually going to be a piece that's going to stay in the storefront room, which is where that video was filmed, which is where I'm sitting now. That piece is going to stay in here. Now, my yarn's not going to, you know, all my yarn that's currently in it is not going to stay in it, most likely. That will be, I don't know, other pieces. But I do have another glass Hutch buffet cabinet in this room already, which was one I actually had previously at the house I had that burned down. And the only reason I still have it is actually, y'all, I had brought it up here to this location because, you know, I had yard sales and stuff out of here, and I was selling stuff, and then I would also put stuff up here that I was holding, like for, that I was putting up for sale, like on Facebook Marketplace and such like that. So it was, there was actually a whole set. There was, it's like a cherry wood color, and it had a table and 6 chairs, which I don't have currently. I actually gave that to my ex-husband. It was a set that him and I had purchased originally together. I don't know if I'll end up getting the table and chairs back. I mean, maybe eventually, but currently where I live, there's really not enough room for that table and chairs. The table is huge. But nonetheless, I had moved. I had kept the glass Hutch buffet combo, you know, and I had brought it up here and I had it up for sale at one point in time, or was going to sell it. Nonetheless, you know, I never sold it, and it's still, it's sitting in the same room now, not, you know, next to the other one or anything like that, but it's actually sitting like right over here on a different wall altogether. And y'all haven't seen that one, but that one is that one is honestly actually full of ceramics that I have that are all just bisque ceramics that are basically ready to paint. So I've tried to unbox and put, that's been, actually I did that last winter. Well, no, it's been over a year ago, because it was like the winter before. But I unboxed, because I had a lot of it stored up here, ceramics. So I unboxed, and I also had some from the house that burned down that I brought up here. So all of that I pretty much got put together outside of about 5 or 6 little pieces yet that I have to stick in there. So, but that cabinet is even bigger than the one that has the yarn in it, and it's full of ceramics. So, both pieces are going to stay in here for the storefront. Now, as far as like what's in them, you know, we'll have to see how that, you know, what I figure out down the line. You know, I see that when I go along through these things, that what I thought I would do in the beginning of this, it's like even my business ideals have, as far as some of the things, that the way I thought I would do some things has changed to some extent. So you never know, like, you know, I may take all those ceramics out of there at a later point in time or something. We'll see. But so right behind this wall here is the wall for the back room, and this one whole side is completely full of shelving. So I may be able to put them back there on those shelves eventually or something, who knows. But for right now, I love where they're at, because I can keep them pretty, basically pretty clean and all that, and keep them where they're at. So I have another cabinet in this back room that is another wooden cabinet. It was I can't speak. an armoire. And it's like one that my mother had when I was little, so like an older antique armoire. And it was actually for free that I got, or my husband picked up for me also. He knows I love redoing this stuff, y'all. So I mean, shockingly, I like got him to, you know, it's like a thing anymore, like it has been for quite a few years. He sees a piece like that somebody puts out for free, and it's actually a good piece, like, when he can get it, he may like actually pick it up for me. So I have that piece, and I want to get it moved into here because that's going to be in my store too. Again, all these pieces now, these pieces are not going to be like for sale. These are just going to be display pieces, in other words, for items I do put in the store. So if you think of kind of like a little like antique-y, thrifty type store, that's kind of like along the lines of what I'm looking to do, what I'm going for as far as the store part. So again, I've been doing a lot of rearranging. I'm trying to seriously get through some things and get things out of here that I do not want, that need to like immediately be sold and gotten rid of. With this happening with my son, it's kind of pushed me to drive harder. I mean, like I said, I feel very angry, and that's kind of been a driving force to propel me to do these things, even on days that I really don't feel like doing anything, but I know I need to do something, because you get in this rabbit hole where if you don't, like, if you're just kind of like lingering through days and not doing anything that does like spark joy or excite you or something like that, I know the depression gets worse. So for me, I'm trying to do that off and on, where I'm, even if I don't feel like it, again, I'm letting the anger kind of drive me so that I do get up and do some things, and then I can be proud of that, and that's a good feeling. So then I'm not getting like further into that depressive state. So it's just but this is just, it really is truly an extremely hard time right now. Yeah, I'm really wanting to stay home more, and overall, even though I'm kind of a homebody anyway, even though I do like to go places, but it's like like to go a little bit and just come home. But currently I've kind of been in a state ever since this happened that I don't want to leave home really that much. And so I need things to keep me going in a way. But because I've been in the state that I've been in, I literally, y'all, I have not been crocheting, and I just keep telling myself I want to, push myself to do it. But then every time I get to the next day, I'm just like, I just don't feel like it. So I will slowly get my, kind of slowly come back into this. But I'm just really struggling, basically. And so it's just, I know what happened to my son on the surface, but I can't like grasping the idea that grasping the idea that he's literally gone and I will never see him again is, and then I will never get to enjoy another holiday or another birthday with him, or just anything really, another dinner or another hug. So it's just the hardest thing. So worse than anything I've ever had to deal with, and I've never had to deal with something. I mean, I've never lost one of my children before, so it's just it's a lot. And even when I get busy doing something, you know, I think of him. I think of him all day long. The minute I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking of him. It just hurts. So, you know, I know you all understand, but I do want to stay making videos and that. And I actually, this is kind of a mess still, but I had to clean some of this area up. Y'all, it's been so hot here, so I'm sitting downstairs because it's even warmer upstairs. But I mean, like right now it's like 76 degrees, it said a while ago. And we had a couple of days that were 78 and 79, which is like perfect weather. But it wasn't, because the humidity has been so bad here recently. So that's another reason too, like the heat just zaps, like it's just zapping it out of me. So I just have had numerous things, but yeah, it is important, you know, I want to keep doing this video. So I will be working on some stuff in the next few days and whatnot. I do know I have a couple of videos in mind that I want to do coming up here shortly, so there'll be that. And I'm going to try to get back to something crochet wise. I do know that I just need to start. You know, it's like with anything else, because, you know, the actual then doing it is really great for me. So it's very therapeutic and relaxing. So I have a lot ahead, though. I mean, I just have a journey, because I know this is going to be, it's just going to take me some time to kind of feel like me again. And I know that I'm never, like I said, I'm never going to get over this. I talked to my ex-husband the other night, or the other day, and I said, well, for me, I feel that this is a thing that, you know, you never get over it, because you never get over the loss of a child, you know, but you have to somehow get through another day, you know, and to get through, you know, to get through life. But it's not something I'll ever get over. And he said, no, I agree. You know, it's somehow we have to learn to move forward, and get through another day, and, you know, but it's not something that we can get over. So I will work on, like I said, in the next couple of days, I want to try to put out some more videos. I know I got a couple of things I need to get together that I could put together and get done pretty quickly too. So I will hope to see you soon. Sorry about the fly. I don't even know where that came from. But I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it so very much. God bless.